everybody. I'm Ayana Jose. I'm here to share my experience with Derrick Jones Management for my nursing processing to New Zealand. So, when I passed my IELTS, I wish to become a registered nurse here. And I had a lot of confusion regarding which agency I should go for because it was a time when COVID was at peak and there were a lot of uncertainties regarding if things would work out the way I wanted. So, at that time, I found this advertisement regarding Derrick Jones Management, and it had stated that nurses are still traveling to New Zealand in midst of this pandemic. So I thought of contacting them just to make sure that whatever information is being advertised is true or not. And the very next day when I talked to them, I felt that their staff is really very approachable and very friendly. They explained me the entire processing really well, and the very first day itself they gave me the list of documents that I had to give to them to start my registration, the total package that I was expected to pay, the initial charges. So the way they explained everything itself made me feel that yes, it is a reliable agency and I should go for it. So when I started my processing with Derek Jones, I felt, to be very honest, that my entire processing went really very smooth. Even though I was working at that times, I didn't have to worry about anything, be it for my decision letter, the cap admissions, the offer letter, the visa applications, the MIQ charges, the flight ticket. Everything was done by them. Even though you have to pay money, but I think the services which is being offered by them is really reasonable with the price. When I reached New Zealand, I didn't know anybody. I had heard about Matthew sir a lot, and it was the first time in MIQ that I contacted Matthew sir. And he was the one who had arranged the accommodation for me post MIQ. So when I met him for the first time, that is after my MIQ, he was the one who came to pick me up from my MIQ hotel to the accommodation. So I was a bit anxious because he was like a new face for me in a new country, and I didn't have any interactions before. But to be very honest, when I talked to him, I really felt very comfortable. I didn't feel as if he's a stranger. And the efforts that he takes are like as if he is a relative of ours. And I think like you can rely upon him for any kind of help. Whatever you need, you can just rely upon him, be it for any accommodation, getting a job, getting a car, or even if you have any financial issues. And even if you have any kind of problem, you can just ask him, and he has instant solution and replies for everything, any problem you face. And I think that he is a very considerate person and a person who is always willing to help others. And at present, I have completed my CAP course and I've got my registration and I'm waiting for my annual practicing certificate. So at this present moment, I am really grateful for the entire team of Derrick Jones Management for the sincere efforts that they have taken and for fulfilling my dream of reaching New Zealand. And my message for others would be like, if you are planning to have your nursing registration in New Zealand, or if you have heard about Derrick Jones, I think you shouldn't give a second thought. Just go for it. I think this has been my best experience with Derrick Jones. Thank you.
Make New Zealand home with Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones Management Private Limited, expanding horizons.